It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Texans and the Jets on Thursday night primetime.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And we are in store for a great game. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go on Thursday night. Xavier Gipson now to return. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for second down. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Rodgers set to pass. That throw finds Conklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Trying it right side with Allen. And that's good for a gain of 5. That stop coming from Henry To'o. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. On the handoff, Allen. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Whistle sound as the defense decides to call timeout. Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Rodgers. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it. So the Jets are going to try a field goal on 4th down, and Greg Zuerlein headed out. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Bass's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted 2nd in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Katie, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
First down, and they go right back to him. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now, first round. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see third down. From the gun, Stroud. Connects with Mechie. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. The Jets and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Rodgers throwing on third down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. So on fourth down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another one for Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we have been seeing so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 47. He's on the move. And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. He sends this one to the end zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Jets out to begin another drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. 2nd and 8. Wilson on a slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Allen trying this straight ahead. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Devin White hauls him down. And it's the dime package on 3rd down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. Off the play. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Texans grab it! And Houston returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Texans capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now here comes the New York offense. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. This will be caught by Adams. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Allen on the give. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. 2nd and 3 now. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. That's brought in by Lazard. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Desmond King up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
To the air, 3rd and long. Stays in the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Schultz with the catch. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Tommy Townsend on the punt. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. 2nd time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans push their lead to 18. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. This is Allen. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Texans grab it! And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw, Stroud. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Now it's Stroud. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Texans looking at 4th and pretty far. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Everly's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This offense getting all set for this series. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Offense in the hurry up here. That's incomplete left side. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers escapes the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Rodgers here from the gun. Into the hands of Conklin. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Collins there to grab it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
A gain of 15. And the Texans first down.
They've got a man in motion. 1st down, Stroud. It is Cup, left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down, Texans.
Back to throw, Stroud. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 34 yards. First down.
Man in motion here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And the Jets in the dime for this 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Stroud. Cook calls it in. And he's tackled for no gain. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud now. On the move, headed right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The lead coming out of halftime. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind. But you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Allen on the catch.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, Stroud. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Point after up and good. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense making its way back out now. And this is going to be far from the only time these replays will be on the screen over the next week, Brock, but they're not going to enjoy watching them. They've not taken care of the football, and this looks a whole lot like teaching tape for this defense.
Kate, think of all the great defenses over the last 50, 60 years. The 85 Bears, I think of the Seahawks and the Legion of Boom. 39 takeaways in their Super Bowl title winning year. Elite defenses have games just like this one where they take the ball away over and over and over and over again.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Rodgers will look to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. All set up now for 1st and 10. Now run by Cook. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. And he's dropped. They got there for the sack. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, here's Stroud. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense getting set to go. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First down throw by Rodgers. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Has his man, it's Corley. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, Rodgers. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go for it. Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. First down, Rodgers. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Able to find Corley. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Cook. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. This is Cook. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. Crosses midfield, still going. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Running back sent in motion. From the 40 on 2nd down. Finding Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 23. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Still inches to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Motioning him from the slot right. Stroud now on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Texans approaching win number 7 on the year. Everly's kick is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Rodgers here off the play action. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10.
And the Jets, first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Davis there to grab it. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Rodgers. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Kamari Lassiter on the coverage.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Sideline throw is incomplete. Should have been intercepted in all reality. Instead, 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from New York.